You are standing at a crossroads in your life. Behind you lies your past filled with choices made without knowledge, without awareness. Before you, a path that will define your future, a path you will walk not alone, but with someone by your side. But this path, this bond, marriage, is not a game, it is not a feeling, it is a vow. It is a transformation, a merging of two journeys into a single thread. Today, I want you to pause, to reflect, to listen carefully, because what I am about to share with you is not just advice, it's a warning. A prophetic warning, a message that could save you from years of regret, confusion, and suffering. Before you say, I do, before you become bound by promises you barely understand, there are truths you must confront, questions you must answer honestly, and a deep readiness you must cultivate within yourself. So breathe, open your mind, open your heart, and prepare to see marriage not as a fairy tale, but as a powerful, purposeful path, a path you must be ready for before you take a single step forward. The sacred meaning of commitment is something we often rush past in a world filled with instant choices and temporary promises. We treat marriage as a milestone to check off, a ceremony to celebrate, a moment to capture in photos and stories. But we forget that marriage is much more than a piece of paper or a grand event. It is a deep vow made not just between two people, but between their past, present, and future. It merges two journeys into a single path, tying together not only the happiness and love of the moment, but the struggles, sacrifices, and growth that will come in years to follow. When we say I do, we are not making a simple promise to stay together under all conditions. We are making a profound commitment to become something more together. It means we are choosing to grow, to learn, and to face whatever comes not separately, but side by side. It means we are willing to be a mirror for each other, reflecting back not only the light we carry, but also the shadow we try to avoid. It is in this reflection that we find an opportunity to heal, to resolve old wounds, and to become more whole. It is a path of transformation, a path we must be ready to walk with discipline, patience, and deep compassion. This view of marriage as a sacred bond has been recognized across traditions and generations. It signals a powerful transition from the ego, the I, that focuses on its own desires, into a unity, a we, that merges two fates into a single story. That story is not a straight road. It is filled with twists, obstacles, lessons, and revelations. It will expose your weaknesses and illuminate your greatest potential. It will demand from you maturity, understanding, and a willingness to grow alongside another human soul. This is a key we often miss when we rush toward marriage thinking it will be a comfortable resting place. Instead, marriage is a training ground, a place where we learn, through trial and triumph, to conquer ourselves and become more loving, more patient, more forgiving. It will test your ability to resolve conflict, to appreciate differences, and to put the happiness of the relationship above your own ego. It will require you to appreciate the small, ordinary moments, the daily routines, the shared responsibilities, as much as the grand promises made on your wedding day. When we view marriage in this light, we realize it is not a possession to be owned or a destination we simply arrive at. It is a process, a rich, ongoing journey in which two people grow together, day by day, trial by trial, blessing by blessing. The marriage bond is a powerful form of discipline. It cuts away what is weak in us and calls forward what is strong. It transforms us into people who are more loving, more patient, more generous, more adaptable. So when you consider marriage, you must first ask yourself, are you ready to be challenged in these ways? Are you willing to let marriage become a mirror that reveals your hidden weaknesses and a forge that strengthens your character? Are you prepared to pursue unity over ego, patience over impulsiveness, service over domination? The sacredness of marriage lies in this transformational power. It is not a simple or comfortable path, but it is a profound opportunity, a path toward maturity, compassion, and deep human connection for those who enter it with understanding and readiness. Readiness begins within you, not outside of you. It starts from a deep, honest place in your soul where you come face to face with who you really are and what you truly want from life. It means you have done the hard, sometimes painful, work of understanding yourself, your patterns, your desires, your wounds, and your doubts, and you have made peace with them. It means you no longer search for someone else to complete you or fill a void within you, because you have become whole on your own first. It means you are not entering marriage from a place of need or dependency, but from a place of abundance and maturity. Readiness within you shows up in the way you handle conflict, disappointments, and change. It means you do not withdraw or attack when relationships become challenging. Instead, you stay present, you reflect, you resolve. It means you can appreciate someone else's differences without feeling endangered by them. It means you can appreciate their independence without feeling abandoned. It means you can celebrate their successes without growing envious or small in comparison. It means you know who you are and you do not lose yourself when you connect profoundly with another person. This kind of readiness comes from deep self-awareness. It comes from having the discipline to reflect honestly on your motives, your habits, and your character. It comes from having gone through your own struggles and having come out stronger, more compassionate, more understanding. It comes from having made peace with your past, letting go of resentments, disappointments, and stories you may have carried for years, and choosing to move forward without letting them dictate your future. It comes from having taken responsibility for your choices instead of blaming the outside world. This readiness is not about perfection, it is about maturity. It means you are able to view marriage not as a perfect solution to your problems, but as a powerful context for growth, a place where two people can become more together than they were alone. It means you know marriage will require patience, compromise, humility, and service, and you are willing to bring those qualities forward. It means you appreciate marriage's ability to expose your weaknesses and illuminate your potential, and you are ready to do the hard, deep work of growing alongside another person. Readiness within you also involves having a clear sense of your values, goals, and boundaries. It means you know what matters most to you and what you will and will not compromise on. It means you have taken the time to define your future not by the expectations of your family, your culture, or your friends, but by your own deep understanding of your mission in this life. It means you can enter marriage without losing your authenticity or your direction. When you are ready from within, marriage is no longer something you pursue to find happiness. It becomes something you enter to share happiness. It transforms from a form of fulfillment into a form of service, a way for two whole people to come together and illuminate each other's path forward. It means you are not looking for someone to rescue you. You are looking for a fellow traveler, a soul who wants to grow alongside you, learn alongside you, and become more together. This readiness within you is the greatest gift you can bring into marriage. It guarantees that your relationship will be a place of deep connection and transformation, not a battleground for unmet needs and disappointments. It signals that you have crossed the first and most crucial threshold from immaturity to maturity, and you are prepared to move forward with confidence, compassion, and a clear understanding of what marriage truly means. Ignoring red flags will cost you more than you realize, because marriage is a powerful bond that merges not just two people, but two histories, two sets of habits, two perspectives on life. The signals you ignore now, the small doubts you brush aside, the moments you pretend are not a big deal will grow into obstacles you will struggle to conquer once you are bound together in marriage. It is a dangerous illusion to think you can love someone enough to erase their patterns or heal their wounds when those patterns are left unaddressed. It is a painful reality many learn only after years of unhappiness. Ignoring a small crack in the foundation can undermine the entire structure in time. Red flags come in many forms. It might be a lack of accountability when your future spouse always finds someone else to blame for their mistakes instead of owning them. It might be a pattern of dishonesty, small lies, hidden messages, and omissions that signals a weak character unwilling to face the truth. It might be a tendency toward aggression or domination when a person dismisses your preferences, disregards your boundaries, or talks over you. It might be a persistent unwillingness to resolve conflict in a healthy way, instead choosing silence, avoidance, or explosive arguments. Each of these signals points toward a future filled with power struggles, confusion, and a lack of peace. Ignoring these warning signs is not compassion, it is avoidance. It means you are choosing an illusion of peace now over the true peace that comes from honoring reality. It means you are ignoring your own intuition, the deep feeling within you that something is not right, in order to pursue a future you wish were true instead of the future you are seeing with your own eyes. It means you are putting your happiness in the hands of someone unwilling or unable to grow, to reflect, or to change their ways. This ignoring often comes from a place of fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of judgment from friends and family. It comes from a scarcity view of relationships, the feeling that this may be your last chance, when in reality honoring your worth and trusting your future will bring the right person into your life. It comes from a deep need to be attached, to avoid solitude at all costs, instead of trusting that peace and happiness come from honoring yourself first. When you ignore these signals, you are not loving more, you are loving less honestly, less profoundly, less healthfully. You are sending a message to yourself that you are not worth honoring, that your happiness, peace, and dignity are secondary to staying in a relationship. Over time, this erodes your confidence, your ability to trust yourself, and your ability to make choices that align with your highest good. So when you see these red flags, when you feel that something is off, it is a moment for deep inquiry, for honoring your own perceptions, and for having the courage to face whatever the future may bring. It is a moment to ask hard questions, to reflect honestly, and to be willing to walk away if the answers you find undermine your happiness, your peace, and your ability to grow. It is a powerful form of maturity and self-respect, a willingness to say no now in order to say yes later to a marriage that is strong, loving, and true. Your future hangs on your choice, not on fate, not on luck, not on someone else's promises, but on a decision you make today with a clear mind and an understanding of what marriage truly means. The person you choose to align your life with will profoundly affect your happiness, your peace, and your ability to grow into the fullest expression of yourself. It will influence not only your future, but also the future of your children, the people you care about, and the legacy you leave in this world. Your marriage will become the environment in which you form your greatest relationships and learn your greatest lessons. This is a powerful responsibility. It means you must be able to cut through your own doubts and desires and see a person for who they truly are, not for their potential, not for who you wish they were, but for their character today. It means you must be able to ask hard questions, observe their choices under pressure, and be honest with yourself about what you find. It means you must be willing to let go of a future you may have constructed in your mind in order to align yourself with the future that is meant for you. Your future hangs on this because marriage is not a temporary arrangement. It is a deep, permanent bond. The person you choose to connect with will affect your health, your peace of mind, your ability to pursue your goals, and your ability to be the person you were meant to be. If you align yourself with someone who shares your values, your discipline, and your ability to grow, then marriage can become a powerful foundation for your greatest achievements. But if you align yourself with someone unwilling to grow, unwilling to face their own weaknesses, or unwilling to resolve conflict honestly, then marriage can become a cage, a place where your potential is stifled and your happiness eroded. Your future hangs on your ability to be truthful first with yourself, and then with the person you are choosing. It hangs on your ability to see not just the charming face presented in courtship, but the character that lies beneath the way a person responds under pressure, how they treat their family, their friends, their colleagues, and those less fortunate than them. It hangs on your ability to separate promises from patterns, to observe what a person does repeatedly, not what they say in moments of passion or pressure. Your future hangs on your maturity, your ability to delay gratification, to make choices for the long term instead of the short term. It hangs on your discipline, your willingness to align your decisions today with the future you want to live in 10, 20, or 30 years. It hangs on your ability to say yes to the relationships that reflect your highest values and no to those that undermine them. It hangs on your resolve to not compromise your worth, your happiness, or your peace for temporary companionship or the feeling of completeness that marriage promises but cannot produce on its own. Your future hangs on honoring your own potential and honoring marriage as a powerful, purposeful path. It hangs on choosing a person who is a true match for your soul, someone who will grow alongside you, challenge you, celebrate you, and become a mirror through which you become more, not less. It hangs on choosing someone who sees marriage not as a possession, but as a partnership, a deep, lifelong journey, and it hangs on your ability to be that person in return.